Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. So I've decided to do a little DIY nails video for you, and it's just because in lockdown I've been doing my own nails and I thought you'd benefit from it. Also, I really love this style, this like ombre baby bloomer style. So now don't judge my nails, but basically I had a bit of a creative bomb that happened on my nails, and they're chipped, they're stained yellow from making a turmeric curry. Yeah, a nightmare. So the first thing I did was I filed my nails down with a 180 grit nail file, and I'm just filing the tops of them just so that when I put the gel remover on top it will seep through and manage to remove the thick gel that is on my nail. So I'm not a professional at this, so if I'm doing anything wrong or if you need to give me any extra advice, please feel free to say anything you like in the comments to let me know. But basically I have this gel Lux remover from Amazon. I will link everything down below, and I also have these lint wipes, and I put some gel remover onto the lint wipe and then wrapped it around my nail. Then I bought these absolutely life-changing clips from Amazon, and I've just soaked my nails for about an hour. I'm not gonna lie, it did take a while because I had a thick layer of gel on there, but I actually played some music, watched some YouTube, you know how it goes. So I took off the clips and I had a look at my nails, and actually they were still quite stiff. So I took my 180 grit nail file and just filed the tops of that nail bed. Basically, you want to make sure that the gel remover takes it off, because if you do it yourself, you're gonna end up with damaged nails. So the gel finally came off, and I then shaped my nail with the same nail file, and I'm just tapering the sides in and then making like a squoval or an oval at the top. So I've tapered it in on the sides just because I think it suits my like hand and finger shape, if that makes sense. They're quite stumpy and I like to elongate my nails. Just making sure that I filed them into a right shape that I want, and then I'm also filing them on top to give them a bit of grit. This helps with the bonding of the base coat that we're about to put on and helps the gel stay on to your nail. I'm just taking a cuticle pusher and I'm pushing my cuticles back. I absolutely hate this process. Honestly, it's the worst feeling in the world. And I'm using the opposite end to kind of lift it up. Then I use this cuticle cutter from my kit and it was absolutely rubbish. So then I changed it to a cuticle cutter, which I found a lot easier. Just be really careful you don't cut any live skin like I did. Honestly, it's the worst. I'm terrible at doing this. I don't know what it is, but I'm really bad at figuring out what's dead skin and what's live skin. So I've actually done my left hand already, because that is like the hardest side for me because I'm right-handed. So I've also done my thumb on my left side as well, and I'm gonna start by prepping the nail bed. So we've done pretty much all our prep, but this is the final step. It just makes the application process a lot better. So I'm just taking that Gel Lux nail wipe, and now I'm taking a base coat from Yao Sun, I think it is. I will link the kit down below, but it came with a lamp, it came with some diamonds and bits that I'm going to show you in a bit, nail files. It was actually a really good kit to start you off, so I highly recommend getting this kit. I'm just applying that on each nail, a very thin layer, making sure that I'm capping the free edge. Then I cure it for about 1.5 minutes. That doesn't change. With every layer I do, I always cure it 1.5 minutes. Once that's cured, I actually have the Candy Coat Builder Gel in clear, which is amazing. I will link it down below, and they do loads of different colors as well. So with Builder Gel, you want to get a bead at the bottom of your nail bed and then wiggle it to the free edge, and that's like the technique that works best for me. So I'm making sure that I'm doing thin layers to start with, because we will be adding as we go, and you can add as many layers as you like, but I find if it's too thick then I get nail burn in the UV light, so be really careful and make sure that it's not too thick. like, but keep capping that free edge because you don't want it to lift at all after a week or so of having your nails done. Also, I like to put my hand upside down before I put it into the lamp, just to make sure that it builds an apex at the bottom of the nail bed. So I have a resin palette already pre-used because I did my right hand. So I've got on that resin palette a gel paint in white from Candy Coat, and all I did was just grab some of that on a brush and pop it onto my resin palette, just so that I can use it for that baby bloomer style, that white tip that we're going to be doing. And then I've also got these diamantes which came with the lamp and a few other bits. And I'm also going to be using a beauty blender, yes, a makeup sponge. So I'm just dabbing that beauty sponge into the white product, then dabbing it off into the resin palette to make sure that there is not too much product onto the beauty blender, and then I'm just sponging it onto my nail. It's going to be a really thin layer to start with, but we will be building it up. The great thing about gel is if you get it on the skin, don't even worry, because you can just grab a cotton bud and just remove it before you cure it, because once you cure it, then it's going to stick to the skin. So make sure you get it all off your skin beforehand before you put it into the lamp. And then I did the exact same thing again. So taking the beauty sponge, putting a little bit more product on it this time because we want to build it up slowly, just dabbing it on the tip of my nail to make like a French ombre sort of baby bloomer style, which is literally my favorite. I'm so glad I'm making this video because now I can just copy this every time I do my nails. You want to make sure that it's a nice blend between the clear bit of the nail to the white bit of the nail, and you can use the other side of the beauty blender just to dab off any excess if you go a bit too far up the nail. So I cured that, and I actually did those steps about 3 to 4 times to get the white pigment that I like. So when you're happy with the amount of pigment on the tip, then you can stop. Then I went and grabbed my Candy Coat Builder Nail again. I just put a coat of clear builder gel all over those nails to make sure that that white color isn't going to chip at all, and it's all going to be nicely embedded. I'm also going to use this to stick on my diamantes. So again, putting my hand upside down to make sure that gravity can really even out all of that builder gel. Then I'm grabbing my diamantes with some tweezers and I'm just placing it at the bottom of my nail, and I just like the sort of look of this, but this is completely optional. I think next time I'm probably just going to do the baby bloomer style by itself. They do slip and slide when you've got the builder gel on as well, so make sure just before you put it in the lamp, every nail is checked and perfect on the nail before you cure it, because else if it falls at all, it will cure in a weird skew-off place. Just reshaping my nails again because I love to just keep reshaping my nails, and then I take my prep wipe again and I'm making sure that all the gel residue is coming off my nail. It's really important you do this if you don't have a no wipe gel. So then I'm taking my Yaoshan top coat and I'm just making sure I'm capping the free edge, then I cure it for 1.5 minutes. Then I'm taking my cuticle oil, which came with my lamp set again, and I love this. It's a rose cuticle oil, which is super nice, and I love doing this after I do my nails. It just makes them smell really nice, and it's really good for your cuticles. Also, I'm taking this E-Cooking, I think it's E-Cooking hand cream. I'll link it down below. It's so nice, but this is what I ended up with. It was a very fast video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's any tips you can give me, or if you want to add anything to this video, or let me know if you try it out and tag me in your Instagram posts if you do. Subscribe and I will see you in the next video.